let's do this. If you can't tell by looking at me, I had way too much ice cream before I started. It's great. Go get ice cream. It's amazing. I got a toddler at home, and one of the most humbling experiences is taking them to the zoo after they start talking. That's the first time I heard him say "dada," and it was me songwriting. He goes, "Dada, look, dada," and I'm like, I'm right here, dude. Learn I got a stroller too doing that. My wife goes, "Buddy, that's not nice. Your dad's more shaped like one of those Easter Island statues." You know, one of those. You know, both of them. They just team up on me. It's great. I love it. That's parenthood. If you got kids, get used to it. That's going to happen to you one day. But that's influencing me to get into better shape. I get it. Round's a shape. I don't like being round, but I'm here. I want to get back into running, but I'm not really fond of treadmills, and I don't like running through your neighborhood. My neighborhood, it's way too hilly. There's too much traffic, and my neighbors don't like that I run at night in all black. I don't know why they would have a problem with me doing that. And sometimes for a little extra cardio and adrenaline, like I'll wear a black ski mask and a duffel bag for a house full of animals. I don't see a problem with it. Hey, but, yeah, I had a couple run-ins with the police from that. Great guys in the neighborhood. I can't believe I wanted to defund them at one point in time. I mean, they got those classics like "Message in the Bottle" and "Every Breath We Take" and "Roxanne." Why would I defund the police? So, okay, some of y'all too. You're not too young. You're not too young. The Police is a band, 80s band, you know. That one? Anyway, moving on. You know, it wasn't evident enough. If you can't tell by looking at me, I can't swim. It's a common stereotype of people like me. Let's just be real. You know, anybody who looks like me just can't do it. Everybody has this like dense muscular build. They'll just sing. It's not a black thing. It's an Easter Island statue body build thing. One time I was like 5 at my cousin's house. They had a pool. And they know I couldn't swim. I'm like, "Here, man, here's some floaties. You'll be all right." So, all right, cool. Dumbass, I jump right in. I'm hanging out at the bottom, just chilling. Need help getting out, they get me out. And my parents never thought to give me swim lessons after that. They actually just kept taking me over there. I guess they thought this problem would resolve itself eventually. I did the math. I'm an oops baby. So I'm guessing that, you know, they want to get their life back by just let me keep going over there. Yeah, just keep going. They would take like every day in the summer, and I couldn't figure out why we wouldn't go there in the fall or winter or stupid. But I never had much luck with the ladies in high school, obviously, you couldn't tell. And my parents took advantage of that. They never talked about the birds and the bees. So I did what any teenage boy would do. I started watching National Geographic. It's nature, like it works every time. So the next day, I go up to my crush, and I do what I saw, you know, on TV last night. I go, "Oh!" That's what the peacock did. You know, that's how I got a restraining order. Never done that again. But I learned a lot from National Geographic, like why camels were so cool. You know, but I should have known camels were cool. My mom switched to smoking camel cigarettes after she battled throat cancer. I tell that joke because she tried to let me drown. Every day she's fine. She beat it, she's good. But, you know, I don't know, Rich. But I keep it that joke. I think my wife is plotting to kill me. And she's using Facebook Marketplace as her accomplice. Yeah. So one day we're sitting there chilling, and she's like, "You gotta go pick this item up at 8 p.m. in Cottontown, Tennessee." That's not a pickup. That's a documentary waiting to happen. There is no app out there that has a GPS that will route me to Cottontown, Tennessee. Just can't do it. Talk a little bit about work. I'm a physical therapist, so I need to know how long things take to get better. What to do and how to explain those things to people in ways they understand. So one time, I had a guy, his paperwork said chondromalacia patellae. Literally, all that means, this kneecap's a little dramatic. That's literally all it means. When he comes in, he's distraught. He's tearing up. He's just, "Hey man, no one's telling me, like, can you just tell me how long I got?" I'm like, 4 to 6 weeks, easy. Freaking out, 4 to 6 weeks. I'm like, yeah. He was like, I was Googling this chondrosarcoma. Sarcoma is bone cancer. I just told this guy he was going to die. I was like, dude, no, like, you had it wrong. Don't go Googling, you're fine. We'll get this thing out. I've never fixed anything so quick in my life. Anything gone like that. I was upset because I didn't get the extra payment for the emotional therapy I also did. But I get some real nice people. That come into the office, man. I met this lady one time, and we're just having some conversation. And I'm like, what you got going on this weekend? She's like, I don't know if I can tell you. And I was like, it's medically necessary now to know what's going on. She gets close to me and she whispers, she's like, "Well, me and my husband, we're going to a this resort." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Okay. Best weekend of my life. I think she got the idea that I was wearing this polo, right? And there's pineapples on it. I just thought, like, it looked good in H&M. If you don't know, like, swingers will, like, identify themselves with pineapples. That's how they, I went from licensed professional to a participant. Observing participant. I'm kidding, I didn't do it, but that was a great time. I was doing some maintenance in my car the other day, and I noticed I was out of napkins in my glove box, which is absolutely terrifying. So I do what any other human would do. I go straight to Chipotle. They're more of a napkin distribution center that, hurts later on. So I don't, eat that much at Chipotle. But I was walking out, and I saw one of the bags said, the hardest ingredient to pronounce at Chipotle is Chipotle. And I was like, y'all were trying to sell me garlic guajillo steak a couple months ago. Like, you look in the mirror, say that 3 times fast, you won't get Beetlejuice, you don't get the Revenge of Montezuma. He does not. You know what that is? That's that diarrhea you get after. One time I'm out clubbing with my friends after a Chipotle dinner, and I'm no longer allowed to go back to this club. Not because I turned into a biohazard zone, but because I look right at the bathroom attendant, and I start wiping my feet like a dog. And he was just in utter shock. He was like, I don't think humans reset that way. But I'm no longer about for that. It was a good night. I had too much to drink. I'll leave you on this and we'll keep the show rolling. I got some ice cream to get. My last name's Jeffries. Jeffries is Irish. And as you saw, I'm the most Irish looking guy in here. More Irish than the scooper over there. More Irish than him. But they can say it now, apparently. But I was thinking it's my ancestor a little bit. And I think my ancestors took us some unexpected detour in Cottontown. I'll let y'all think about that. I'm at Sterling Jeffries. Listen, Cam, don't be back up here.